morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy. I'm here with my husband, Noel. We've got a whole variety of stuff to show you, as usual. I know it's called our Wednesday show. I was supposed to do it yesterday. Honestly, this week just got away from me. I was way too busy, so here we are on Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are having a great Thanksgiving. Today we have some Rusty Crusty, some primitive, some just good old vintage. So with that, we're going to jump right into it and start with our very first item today. Okay, let me find it and get it pinned. This is a collector's plate. This is a blue and white collector's plate, and of course I have it way buried on the very bottom. Let me put it on a stand here. So this one's pretty cool. So if you have the blue and white decor, this is kind of neat. It is a Centennial Parkersburg out of Pennsylvania collector's plate, and it shows some historic Parkersburg places on there, and it lists them all on the back. No chips or cracks. Just a fun little historic piece there. And we're going to go ahead and get that going. I like to do 15 seconds, and that is up and running. The bin is full. There is a coupon in the show notes. Gobble is our coupon code if you want to go ahead and throw that into your wallet. Next up, we have a piece of really nice ironstone here. There is a call out on it, but with its age and what it is, I think that, to me, that's okay. So let's see here. Make some space. We have a really, really cool ironstone chamber pot here. Your classic white ironstone, and I'm sorry for the noise, I'm trying to put things away. Classic white ironstone. As you can see, the handle does have a repair. That is the call out on it. But how often do you find that nice, thick, heavy ironstone in a chamber pot that's still in really great condition? Only thing is that handle has been repaired. We're going to go ahead and get that one up and going for $12. Most of everything I have today is brand new, never brought to you guys before. A couple of things I've shown once or twice. Let's see, for some reason, I just totally didn't, I was going to show you something and I didn't even bring it over to my area here, so I'll have to run and get that in a minute. But let's go ahead and switch over to this ball jar for my primitive friends out there. Happy Thanksgiving! So we have this vintage ball jar, Rusty Crusty Dirty. This is like some sticker residue. I'm sure you can get it off. I just didn't scrape too hard. I can kind of pick at it with my finger there. But it is a perfect mason jar. It is that tinted blue, does not have a lid, and comes with some authentic dirt in there. We're going to go ahead and run that one, $3. Thanks for looking at that. Next up, we have this really pretty bowl. This is from France. And I love the blue on here. The blue and the gold. It is in really good shape. It does say, I think that says K&G Louisville, France. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. I'm sure there's some nice fancy way to say that that I'm not doing. There is some crazing on the inside, which is kind of neat, but you have that little speckly look going on. No chips or cracks. Very, very pretty bowl. And that's going for $3. Thank you for your bid. And I'm guessing that is for Jan Star. I see Jan. I'm guessing the STR is Star. Thank you very much. The two Crocs, absolutely. I'll do those right now. Let me grab the first one. So we'll do the smaller one first. I'll put it here for a second while I get it pinned. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. I appreciate that. All right, so this is the smallest one. This is a 6-inch tall crock. It is dirty on the inside. It's been used. I think these were sitting like in an attic or something somewhere. Chippy around the top. And you can see it's old. It has some cracks in it. I can't, well, yeah, I can feel it a little bit. I can't tell, I don't think it goes all the way through. But it does have some prior love on there, some prior wear. We're going to go ahead and get that running. No obligation. Thanks for your bid. And Robin's Relics, thank you so much. Next, we'll do the larger clock.
It's way to you.
And I put 7.5 and Robin's Relics unlocked gold tier. Thanks for your purchase from the bin. All right, so this one is 7.5 inches tall. Same thing, it does have some cracks on it. This isn't a crack. I think this isn't how it was made, because it's definitely not a crack. It's just a feature of when it was made. Not as cracked as the other one, a little bit here. The inside is dirty, does need a good scrubbing. And that's the bottom of it. It is heavy. That's a lot heavier one than the other one. We're going to go ahead and run that one. Up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Colleen Clark unlocked bronze. Robin's Relics, thank you so much. I did see a couple of pre-bids. I'm going to do 1 or 2 items, just give that person a chance if they're planning on stopping by before we go to, before I do those items. So next up we have a, like a pottery urn
Welcome
or
to
vase.
bronze level.
This might be great for like a porch. It looks like it's dirty, but this is kind of like a, I don't want to say a splatter, but like a fibery kind of look to it going on the outside here. It does have some age to it. No, well, I'm going to say no chips or cracks. It's a little flea bitten around the bottom there. But I like this kind of like fibery look to it. We're going to run that for $5. And I do try to put measurements in the descriptions. Thank you for looking at that one. We did have a pre-bid on this cheese box, so we'll go ahead and get that one done next. Let's get that put away. So this is a big cheese box. We're going to have to go to the other camera here and push my computer out of the way. Okay, so this is a big round cheese box. And on the front there it says York Valley Cheese Company Incorporated. Down here it says Drux. Can't read the rest of it. Nice and stained up. It's in good shape though. You see it's stamped over here too, York Valley. Let me just show you the inside. And it's pretty clean on the inside, but there is some fun staining on that. So we'll go ahead and get that going. And that is up and running. Thank you for the pre-bid on that one. This is one that'll probably ship alone unless I can pack some stuff up on the inside. We'll see what the best way is. Thank you so much, Rusty Crusty Things.
Thank you.
All right, next item we had a pre-bid on was this trivet. This little wood trivet. You'll find it here. All right, so we'll put it over here on a stand. I like this one. It's wood and it's just pretty to look at. It's in great shape and it has the 3 little feet on the bottom of it. Nice decorative accent in your kitchen or just use it as a riser. That is up and running. Thanks for the pre-bid. And Rusty Crusty Things, that's going to you too. Thank you so much. We'll leave that there because of our next item up here. We have this little, a smaller size like cheese or charcuterie type of board. It would be a small little selection if you did it for a charcuterie board. But it is wood. This is probably a little more contemporary. This probably isn't as vintage, but it is in great shape. So many uses. Again, you could just use that as a riser. or not really a riser, but like as a base to add your other decor to. And that is up and going. Thanks for the pre-bid. Rusty Crusty Things, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, going back to our list. If you guys have a pre-bid and I miss it, I am trying to scan every so often here as I go through, but feel free just to throw that in the chat and I'll jump right to it, or if there's anything you want to see. Always happy to jump around. All right, up next, that's just a fun little piece, a little extra touch to your decor somewhere. These are, you get a set of 3. They are authentic vintage music notes. I had some music books, some old music books I pulled these from, or not music notes, sheets, music sheets. And I put a little faux lavender just because the, the faux lavender will last longer than the real stuff. And you get all 3 for $1. Blue transferware bowl, absolutely. Thanks for your bid. Where did I, oh, there it is. Okay, I'm like, where did I put that bowl? And it was hiding in the back of the shelf there. And Texas Missus, thank you so much. That's going to you. I do have 3 more of those. I'll go ahead and just run the last 3 I have, just to, we have the last 3 here, and get those going real quick, and then we'll do that transferware bowl. So those are the last 3 up and going. Authentic old school music sheets, just wrapped a little piece of string and some faux lavender. Thanks for your bid. Texas Missus, thank you so much. These are really neat. They just add a fun little pop every now and then.
On its way to you.
All right, transferware bowl. Now I think on this one, let me get this pinned. I think I put antique, I put possibly antique because I wasn't sure. And
Welcome to bronze
Texas
level.
Missus unlocked bronze. So I put possibly antique just because of the look of it, and I couldn't find a lot on it. But it is definitely stained, crazed, just gorgeous in that old, like vintagey look here. So you've got some chippy here that has stains on it, and obviously the stains are all around. Beautiful scene. It's like this old school kind of city scene. It looks like a park scene. And then you have the inside there. Love when they have like the transfer on the inside and then on the very bottom. The bottom of it looks like this. At one point there was some type of a maker's mark, but it has long faded. We're going to go ahead and run that. That is up and going. Thanks for your bid on that. Oh, it's coming across a little fuzzy there. Don't know why. Texas Missus, thank you so much. This is a neat piece. I really like this little piece here. All right, what is next on our list here? Let's do, I have this as like a cast iron like salvage piece. I don't know if I really want to say it's salvage because it actually went to something at one point. So this is a lid of some sort. It says A. Bradley, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 8. It is cast iron. It's some type of cast iron lid. I thought it looked kind of neat put on a stand and mixed in with some other stuff. We're on that for $3. Welcome in if you're just joining us. There is a coupon code in the show notes. 20% off today. That coupon is GOBBLE. Make it easy for you. Just type GOBBLE into your wallet. And up next is a copper. At one point, I did show this the other day, and I thought it was brass, but I've corrected myself. I'm pretty sure this is copper. And it's a little mini scuttle bucket. Adorable. I would love to see some greenery coming out of there. It's in good shape. It does have some beautiful patina on there. And that's going for $3. Thanks for your bid. El Hinko, thank you, thank you. Next we have a set of 3 Currier and Ives decorative plates, and they are the blue and white. They're so pretty because they depict these wintry homestead scenes. They're all a little bit different. This one says the homestead in winter. Does say Currier and Ives on there. And then you have another one that says the old homestead in winter, so it's more like a barn. And then the last one, you get all 3, no chips or cracks. This one is a homestead in the wilderness, but they all have kind of like that country, snowy pictures on them. No chips or cracks, they're all in great shape. Get all 3 of those for $10. Thanks for your bid. And Susmic, welcome back. Thank you so much. Next we have a pretty big piece here. This is one of the larger items I have today, like size-wise. This is a metal, like decorative bird cage. I mean, I wouldn't put a real bird in there, but how pretty to fill it up with some greenery or something. It does have a latched top that hinges, so it opens up. And it's just so pretty. So you've got kind of like that floral, leafy look there on the front. And then it has just that crisscross pattern around all the other sides. And you do have a hook here if it's something that you wanted to hang. We're going to go ahead and give that a run. That is up and going. I think this would be so pretty with some greenery, or I'm sure people can get creative in what they put in here. Thanks for looking at that one. Let's see. Okay, we have another little wood decorative piece here. We'll go back to the other camera where it's a little bit easier to see. This may be a little more contemporary because it does have the little holes in the back, but you know, probably 70s, 80s. So maybe not contemporary, but kind of right on the border there. But it is a little wood piece, very pretty, decorative. You can, will it stand? If you had something behind it, you can probably lean it on something. I'm running that for $5, up and going. I found this piece the other day when I was out and about and just love the colors on this one. Thought it was so pretty. I am a pottery lover anyways, and so this caught my eye. These just beautiful colors, and it's not, I mean, it looks like maybe it's florals, but it's not even like a set type of design. Has a really unique little spout up there. It is in mint condition. Somebody hand wrote down here 1966. Maybe that says Naomi. I don't know. I can't quite read that. And somebody else had signed it. But I love the coloring on that one and the shape of it. That's going for $8. Thanks for looking at that one. Next up is a ironstone teapot. Beautiful pink floral on this teapot. This is in mint condition, Let me make sure. Oh, nope, sorry. Not all close to mint. The lid here, this little lid, does have a crack. It hasn't been repaired. It's just a little crack in there. But the teapot itself is in great shape. No chips or cracks on the teapot. It is marked on the bottom. Genuine ironstone. Elgrieve is the maker there. And that's up and running. I love finding the ironstone in things other than just platters because I get so many of those. So I love finding like the teapots and just some of the more unique pieces. Thank you so much. We have this little Jeanette glass piece. There is a pre-bid on this one, I see. This is adorable. It is the little fawn, like that Bambi. It is in mint condition. This is like an original sticker from a long, long time ago, so I just left it in and tried to pull that one off. So you've got the top, and then you have the bottom. A little sticker residue that'll come off. No chips or cracks. So adorable. And that is going. Thank you for your pre-bid. Thanks for your bids. I appreciate that. And El Henko, that's going to you. What a great buy there. That is just an adorable little dish. We have this MCM hen. It's a little pottery piece. This is 24 karat gold on there. It's, again, pottery piece, so it's like gilded or painted on there. No chips or cracks. The bottom, looks like there's some type of writing on there, but I can't quite make it out. It's pretty faint. And that is up and going. That stands about 3 1/4 inches tall. Thanks for looking at that one. Came across a little hen on the nest. This little cutie pie here. She is in great condition. No chips or cracks. Her little beak is almost translucent there, which is kind of neat. And you've got the base. It is a smaller size one. What did I put in the 5 inches from edge to edge, like lengthwise. And that is up and running. Thanks for your bid. And Suspect, that's coming to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you've unlocked gold.
Well,
We have a little tiny Tanala vase. It is so cute, and I am so excited. I am going to the city of Tanala in just a few weeks. I didn't find this there. I actually found this in the wild, out in my shopping. It does say Mexico on there. There are no chips or cracks. You've got that great blue, cobalt blue on there, traditional Tanala coloring. And that is up and going. So January show is going to hopefully be full of Tanala that I'm bringing back, and I'm going to look for more of the unique pieces. I want to find like the butter dishes, the salt and pepper shakers, probably a couple of standard vases, but... And Jan, thank you so much. That's going to you. This is absolutely adorable. The square jar, sure. So I actually have 2 of these. And I'll show both of them, then I'll run them one at a time. So that way you know which one you like best, or if you like both of them. So this is the first one I have. I'm looking for my tape measure, make sure the measurements are right. So 6 inches tall. This is maybe just over 6. And the width is about 5 there. So it is a square shape. It is vintage. It's old. Rusty, crusty lid. I actually just cleaned this one out. Have washed it up this morning. So we have that one. That's the first one, and then I'll run this one as the second one. Same type of jar, a little bit different on the corners. You can see this one has a little bit of like a decorative on the edges here, and the second one is just more smooth with no decoration, but it is that square shape, and you've got a rusty, crusty white lid. They're both approximately the same size, so we'll run this one first, and that one is up and going. Thanks for your bid. I love the shape of these. I like that they're the square instead of just your traditional round ones that you see all the time. And Robin's Relics, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and run the second one.
Its way to you.
This is the one with the white lid. And that one is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Robin's Relics, that'll go to you too. Thank you so much. Okay, next up, we do have some salvage pieces here. We're going to do a pick one. These are from like the plates that go behind doorknobs. So these are old, like, we go to the brass doorknobs. I have 5 of them. Some more rusty than others. So if you can get it, there we go. So they're just like the little, like, here would be the lock, and that's where the doorknob would come out. So they're the plate that sits on the door, and then the doorknob mounts to it. And this is a U-pick. And that is up and going. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for looking at that. Now I do have some of the doorknobs too that actually came, I got at the same time with these. Oh goodness, that's so loud. I am so sorry if that's picking up really loud for you guys. I hate when that happens. I'm super sensitive to noises like that myself, so I try so hard not to do it to other people. But I'm clumsy at the same time, so that doesn't all match up. I do have some doorknobs, some old brass doorknobs here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to move this riser. Let's make this easy on myself here. All right, so we have some old brass doorknobs.
Thank you.
All have different levels of patina on them. So we have like a real shiny but scratched up one. This one maybe is a little more dull, a little more kind of rustic looking. Another shiny scratch that's a lot duller. And this is the smallest out of them. This is kind of just a little smaller than the other 3. This is a U-pick, $5. And that is up and going. Thanks for your bid. It's almost like a 2-for-1 because you get both sides of the doorknob. Thanks for your bids. And Megan, thank you very much for your bids. Would you like number 1? We're going to go left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2, this one, the really kind of dull, older, vintagey looking one is going to you. Let me just pass that to my husband over here so he can label that. And I'll go ahead and run that again. So we have the remaining 3 here. Oops, I'm rolling them all over the place. The remaining 3 up and going. The wooden shelf and the 3-tiered glass tray, absolutely. We'll do the 3-tiered tray next, and then I have to run and grab the shelf. That's the one item for some reason I forgot to bring over. But it's just in the other room, so that's easy. All right, thanks for looking at that. Let me run this 3-tiered tray here. This is an absolutely gorgeous tray. Let me find it and pin it. So we have this 3-tiered tray. It is Federal glass, no chips or cracks. Just beautiful, like I want to say flower, like it looks like to me like flower petals. It does have the metal on the inside that's like a gold color. I will take it apart for shipping, so it will come disassembled. And that is up and running. It does stand 15 inches tall to the top here. And the bottom measures 11 inches, like diameter. Thanks for your bid, Susmic. Thank you so much. This is gorgeous. I actually bought that for myself and had that in my dining room for quite a while, and I'm kind of just redoing stuff, so it ended up here. So I'm happy it's going to a new home. All right, and then we want to do the shelf, the antique wood shelf. Let me go ahead. I'm going to pin that. It'll take me 1 second for me just to grab that really quickly. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that wait. Here is the antique wood shelf. So I actually got this at an auction with a bunch of other antique items. I don't have anything to verify the antiqueness, but it did come with other items that I am for sure were antique. Gorgeous wood, real wood, not that fake stuff. Just a beautiful cut to it. I love the sides. No like cracks in the wood. And then it has these little two hanger things you would have to attach to the back if you want to hang it instead of having it as like a shelf sitter type. And that is up and going. Thank you for your bid. And Suspect, thank you so much. That's going to you. That's one that if I had like an open spot, my house is over decorated though, but if I had an open spot, that would have been one I probably would have hung up myself somewhere. All right, I did show this item the other day, but I thought it went great with some of the primitives that we had today, so decided to bring it back into this show. This is a beautiful sewing tin, an actual true honest to goodness sewing tin with the little handles. Love the like rusty maroon color on it. There is a few little dinks. It's been well loved. The inside is whoever had it put some liner in there, and that's just a set of old needles. So we're going to go ahead and run that. It is a really good size tin, and that's up and running. Thanks for your bid.
Thank you.
And Megan, thank you so much. Porcelain rooster, absolutely. That would be, I'm guessing that's the sugar bowl. Let me just make sure here. Yep. All right, let me show that one. So this is a very old porcelain rooster. It does have a little chippiness to it. So up here on its little head feathers. Oh, that's my husband. And then there's a little chippy here. There's no chippies on the lid, a little flea bite there, and some flea bites around there. So it definitely has like a very vintagey look to it. We're going to run it for $4, and it is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Maggie and Moo, thank you so much. That's going to you. Let me just put this aside really quick here. Okay. We have, this is going to be you pick. These are just 3 vintagey jars with nice rusty lids. This one, the lid says ball jelly glass. So I guess that these used to hold jelly at one point. This one also says ball jelly glass on it. Nice rusty lids. This one does not say ball. I do not know. Oh, it says Atlas. Decorative wood. Yep, I will do that one next. We're going to go ahead and run these glass jars. It's a you pick. $2. And I will grab those other pieces. Thanks so much for looking at those. We'll do this cast iron piece next. I put salvage, but I don't know if I described it very good with saying salvage on there, so let me show it to you. It's like a lid. It went to some piece, to something. I don't know what it went to. All I came across was this lid. It says A. Bradley out of Pittsburgh, number 8. And it is cast iron. It is beautiful. And that is up and running. Thanks for your bid. And unraveled. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
And next we have this little wood, decorative wood piece here. Let me get it pinned and then I will hold it up. All right, so you can see it from the top there, but I'm going to go ahead and hold it up. So it's really pretty, little wood piece here. It does have the little hangers, so I guess you can hang it either way. I think it's pretty neat though. If you just have a little spot or you want to put it into a vignette or something, that would be fun. That is up and going. Thank you for your bid. And unraveled, thank you so much. Going to you. And you have unlocked the bronze tier.
Welcome to bronze level.
We have an old aluminum kettle here with lots of character. There's tons of little dings in this guy. I just love all the little dings. And a nice wooden handle with the paint wore off of it. This does go down. I have to, there we go, struggle with it a bit to get that handle to fold. And then the lid comes off. It is rusty crusty on the inside, so I would say this is for decorative use only. But it would be gorgeous with a whole big bouquet of flowers coming out of there. And that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. Next we have this old thermometer, but it's a big one. It's a kind that you would hang out on your porch or something, but I think it would be so pretty in like some type of farmhouse or primitive decor. So this is like a plastic. It does work. So you've got your main red one that does tell the temperature. And then my husband was showing me how you set these other ones for minimum or maximum, like what was the daily high or low. Never knew that, totally learned something new. And then the back has a little metal pieces to hang. I thought that was kind of fun. I don't see those very often. And that is up and running.
Thank you.
I created those for the show for you guys. It's part of what I do. Thank you so much for noticing.
And Irene, you are one of the very few people who have ever got my husband to talk. So, I am impressed. Thanks for looking at that one. All right, next we have a fun little oil lamp. This is a vintage oil lamp. that I just scrolled right by. Here we go. Rusty crusty on the top, but beautiful glass, like the work on the glass. It's just so pretty. It looks like almost bubbles floating around in there. On the bottom it says made in Hong Kong, and you can see that top is seriously rusty crusty.
Thank you so much. If you're interested, we had a show about the graphics, and I posted it in YouTube. I'll post the, I'll show the YouTube channel here shortly.
Thanks for looking at that. We have a old milk bottle, and it comes with free dirt. Dirt is free with this milk bottle. I think somebody buried this or dug it up somewhere. I did kind of wash it out, and so that the dirt will come out. I just didn't have a brush that I can get in there with. But I thought this was really cool. It says cream top, counting calories, count on cottage cheese, fits any diet, any season, any time. And then on this side, it's fresher because it's produced in Lancaster County. And don't run out, get more for the weekend. Fresh milk. We're going to run that old milk bottle, $3. We have a little candlestick holder. This is just a tiny one. A little cute one. It's one of those ones that has a little thumb holder, you know, the little spot where you put your thumb. So it is metal. I don't know if I put what kind. I wasn't sure of the exact kind of metal this was. It's kind of shiny down here, but there's a lot of patina on it. And it's only 3 inches wide. And that is up and going. Oh, my husband says you don't put your thumb, you put your, well, yeah, you put your thumb on top. That's what, the things we debate in our marriage. How do you hold a candle? I am very thankful. That's the extent of our arguments there. All right. Up next, we have a nice, fun jar. This one isn't square, but this one is shaped so you can reach in and get your candy nice and easy. So it's one of the ones that it kind of sits on its side, and you can reach right in and grab your candies. Has this little metal lid that just kind of sits on there. So it's a pretty jar. Good one to put on your countertop. Put little treats or something in there for the grandbabies. It is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And rescued by Michelle, thank you so much. All right, we have for our horse, our equestrian people, we have a horse figurine here. This one is made in Japan, no chips or cracks. It is beautiful. There is some crazing on it. Not on the horse itself, but down here on the base there's some crazing. And it does say made in Japan on the bottom. And that is up and going. That is 7 inches tall up to the top of its ears and about 6 inches wide. Thanks for your bid. And rescued by Michelle, thank you so much. And you have unlocked the bronze level. Up next, we have this little green vase.
Welcome to bronze level.
This is just another little one. Really pretty, kind of like an Asian floral design there. And it's a really dark green. Hunter green is probably the closest I can name it. And that's going for $1. Thanks for looking at that. We have a little votive holder here. Or you can put anything in there. It doesn't have to be a votive. You can put some candies or something. But it's glass. It's nice and thick glass. It is that triangle. There's a little or triangle, square. I do know my shapes. There is a little bubble in there. It's a little bit of dirt in the corner. I gave it a quick rub down, but didn't scrub it. It does not glow. My husband's asking me if it glows, and I'm looking for my flashlight. I don't think this one glows. I do have something glowy, but yeah, this one, I'm going to pull it over here. No, this doesn't glow. Not at all. And that is up and going. I do have a glowy thing coming up. For some reason, I grouped all my littles kind of together here. Thanks for looking at that one. We have an adorable little vase from Italy. This is a tiny little vase here. And it has that little rose on there. And I'm trying to look at the flowers. It's a little chippy on the outside edge of this rose. Maybe there too. So it's a little bit chippy, but it's not like in your face chippy. Little flea bites up here, little chips. So it's been around, it's been loved. It is so cute though. It does say Italy. I love how tiny it is. And that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. Let's go ahead and do our glowy piece here. I don't come across glowy stuff that often. It's too expensive for me to purchase and actually turn around and sell. But this one is really cool. Hand-painted ceramic pitcher. Yes, I will do that next. So we have, before I do that one, we're going to wrap this one up really quick. This is just like a big compote. At one time, maybe it had a lid because it looks like there's a little lip here. It is uranium glass, and to me, it looks like there's a hand holding that's a hand, like on the bottom there. I think that's pretty cool. Now, total call outs on this, and this thing glows like crazy. If my husband turns the lights off, we'd be able to see it. But absolutely, so this is like that Vaseline glass. Yeah, you can just see it even with all the lights on right now. So it glows like crazy. It's really fun, but the call outs, there we go. Now you can see. Put that under, I mean, we still have a ton of lights here. I have like 4 lights still shining on it. But the call outs, big old chip right here. So it is chipped, really big there. And you can see in here, these are cracks. I cannot feel, well, I can kind of feel it on this side, but I can't feel it on the inside, but they are there. So it's a huge piece, but I've marked it way down because of those call outs. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a run, $8. Thanks for looking at that. The hand-painted picture here, that is up next. This is beautiful. I love this picture. I think it has a really unique shape, and just I can't quite make out the design. That's why I love it so much, but the colors are so gorgeous. So they just blend so well. No chips or cracks. I love how this is made. It's just very unique, like spout up there on the top. There is writing on the bottom, says 1966 here. I think that says Naomi and maybe Brit or something. Somebody put $8 or 800. I have no idea. Gorgeous though. And that is up and going. Thank you for your bid. And Shell Nunez, thank you so much. Great purchase. That is so pretty. All right, let's see where we are. What is up next? Kind of lost my way on my list here. Let's see. I'm just flipping down through my list really quick here and see what I haven't shown you. All right, we have an old lamp here. I did put untested. I did not plug this in. I'm not going to risk starting a fire in my house. I would suggest that if you purchase this, you don't plug it in either unless you're super safe. I'm thinking this is more for decor or to take apart and use for the pieces. So it is a hobnail crystal lamp. So you've got that great base down here that you can use. The old wiring, the piece in the middle, and you've got this big hobnail ball up here. This is rusty. The metal parts are rusty. And of course it does come with that cord, but again, comes with the warning. And that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. All right, I had to laugh when I saw this next piece. It is a tiny little wine bottle. It is somewhat vintage. And I'm just trying to get this cord out of the way. Okay. But it's Almaden wine, and it says Almaden Pony on the bottom here. It has a little green tint to it. It's just an old little wine bottle, and what made me laugh is I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to drink this wine, and I don't know a whole lot about wine, but I think it was like a cheap wine. I don't know. But I do like the shape of the bottle. So I thought with some florals and kind of mixed in with some other like old medicine bottles or something, it would look kind of cool. And thanks for looking at that one. We have, I have some tins that I was going to do as a set, but then I'm like, there's 4 of them. I don't know if everybody would want all 4. So I separated them out. These are actually old metal canisters, and I have them all listed in the auction. So we're going to start with flour, and if there's interest, I'll go through the other ones. But they are made in Italy, so they do have a mark down here on the bottom, and they do say made in Italy. I just can't make out who makes it, like Murthen, or it's, I think it's like M-I-R, M-U-R. But I thought it was pretty cool. So you should be able to, in the show notes, you should be able to click on it, and that should pop it into your wallet. If not, you can just go into your wallet, and in the space for where it says coupon, type in GOBBLE, G-O-B-B-L-E, and that should apply it to your next purchase. So they're just really cool, like aluminum from Italy, old tins. They'd be great in a man cave. Even though they say flour, you can turn it around. This side's blank. And they're fairly clean on the inside. We'll start with this one, see if there's an interest. And that is up and running. They are all different heights. This one's 8 inches tall. Oh, good. I'm glad it worked for you. All right. Thanks for looking at that. Next, we have 2 glass. These are for like canning lids. These are, let's see, canning 3-inch, like for the jars are 3 inches. This one's like a teal blue. And so they're glass canning lids. I don't know a lot about canning, and this one is clear. But that is what I found in my research of these. So we're going to sell both of those together. Those are up and running. Oh wow, you're like, must be telepathic there. I just picked that up. I literally have that cuckoo clock in my hand. All right. So this is really cool. So this is a wall pocket. And it has these are like little pine cones, like ceramic pine cones. And the bottom says made in Japan. I couldn't find any chips or cracks, even the beak's intact. And it is actually a wall pocket. So you have the place for your flour back there, and you have the place to hang it, and it says made in Japan. It's like engraved there, and it's also stamped on the bottom. And that is up and going. That is about 5.5 inches from like top to bottom, like the main piece. I didn't measure the little parts hanging down. Thanks for your bid. And Shell, thank you so much. This is really a neat little piece. I love these ones that are super like unique, that you just don't see very often. And you have unlocked the bronze level.
Welcome to bronze level.
All right, I showed these really quickly the other day. I did, I don't know if you guys ever watched Green 13, but he had a big experiment on Monday that I participated in also, and I showed these then really, really quick, but I thought I'd take a little more time. These are Elsie the purple cow. These are made in Japan. This one is a creamer. So you have Elsie who put the cream in there and the cream will come out of Elsie's mouth. There is like wear on there. They're all made in Japan. You can see wear, but like no chips or cracks. It's just, you can tell that they've been loved and used. So you get the creamer and then you have a salt and pepper. They both have their stoppers, the little Elsies. So you get both of them, salt and pepper, again has the stoppers. I think that set is just beyond adorable. It is so cute. I bring stuff like this home and my husband rolls his eyes at me. I'm like, but it's adorable. Thank you for your bid. And Shell, let's go into you. These are super cute. Like
On its way to you.
he's over there shaking his head at me. I'm like, no, I love these. All right, where are we? What have I not shown you yet? Here we go. We have not shown these ones. All right, we have these two little, they're like teacup saucers, but they're the blue and white, so I thought they're really just pretty to add into like a collection. So they're two blue and white saucers. They're the kind that are supposed to hold teacups because you can faintly see the little indentation where you would put your cup. But they're the same but different. So they like match each other, but they have a different like picture on them. There is Staining and Crazing. They're made in Japan. And I think they're just so pretty. That one says made in Japan. This one says Semi-Virtuous Buffalo Pottery 1911 is what that stamp says on the back of this one. And you get both of those for $5. Thanks for your bid. And Megan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And up next we have 3 little jelly jars. These ones do not have lids, so you can just kind of use them for whatever purpose you may have. Let me make sure that's not a... This is a scratch. So this one does have a scratch on it. I'm just seeing it's not a crack. I was like, oh, is that cracked? Nope, but it's just a scratch. So they are little vintage jelly jars. Or 2 of them are the same size. We'll put this one in the back. That's a tad bit taller. You can see that one there. And those are up and going. $3 for all 3 of those. Thanks for looking at that. We have some vintage Atlas and ball jar lids. These are rusty crusty. They'd be fun to add into vignettes or something. So you would get all of these ones. Thanks for your purchase from the bin. So we have some ball ones, we have some Atlas ones, and these are like the canning lids. So there's a mix of ball and Atlas. I put 4, but there's actually 5. So you get all 5 of them. Thanks for your bid. And Bambi, thank you so much. All right, up next are these Rusty Crusty shakers. I was doing this as a pick one. Does look like we have a pre-bid on it. So let me show you them real quick so you know which one you want to pick. They're both the same as far as the jar. They've got like these great like ridged look to it, like they build onto each other, which I like. No chips or cracks in the glass. And then one of them has a super, super rusty lid that looks like it was green with some type of print on there at one time. And the other has more of like an aluminum dented up lid. So we'll go ahead and run that. Thanks for your bid. And Megan, thank you so much. Would you like number 1 or number 2? Number 1 super rusty, and number 1 is the more white. Number 1, the rusty. All right, that's going to you. Let me give it to my husband to put a name tag on
you.
there. And we'll go ahead and run the other one.
Welcome to silver level.
And Megan unlocked silver. All right, so this last one is up and running. This is the one that has the white, like an aluminum top to it. That's Denty. And Megan, thank you so much. That will go to you also.
Thank you.
Next up, we have this adorable lamb. This is so cute. So this is a Rempole diamond pottery. It's from the 1950s. This is Fleecy Josie. So it is like a ceramic, and it's like you can feel like the texture on there, which makes it look like it's her like fleece. It is so cute. It still has a little sticker down here that says Rempole on it. One of my hairs. So it's in great shape. I couldn't find any chips or cracks. It just looks old. There's some wear. These are like scuff marks on there. But she is so cute. The 3-ribbed small jar. Yes, I did run those. Somebody did buy them. Or no, they're right here. I'll run them again really quick. Oh, and then I thought I hit run. So this lamb's up and going. Thanks for your bid, and I'll run those jars again really quick. And Maggie, thank you so much. Josie's going home to you. Okay, the 3 little
Welcome to
jars.
bronze level.
These are like old jelly jars. They are in good shape. One of them I did see has a scratch. I saw it when I showed it a minute ago. One of them is scratched. I thought it was a crack, but it's not a crack, it's a scratch. And those are up and going, all 3 for $3. Thanks for your bid. And Sussmic, thank you so much. All right, we're down just to a few items here left. I'm going to go ahead and show some of the other stuff here. So we have, this is like antique silverware. Hold on, making sure I got them right here. I had them in 2 piles. All right, so this is antique silverware. There should be 8 pieces, antique and vintage, all tarnished up. Let me make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep. So they're all different, and some of them are super ornate, like this spoon here that has this great, that way, great little like pattern in it. Most of them say, was it W.B. Rogers on the back, but not all of them. So they're all just a tad bit different. I love how they don't quite match each other. And look at that little, that reminds me of something Ariel would hold. And look at the shape of that spoon, it's so neat. So it's a whole little set. For $3, you get all 8 pieces. You can break them up, use them in vignettes. Thanks for your bid. Thank you so much. And LaBelle, thank you so much. That's going to you. I have one more set of
On
these.
its way to you.
I'm gonna put these down while we go and put a label on the first set. So you can look at these, and I'll run them in just a second. We have another one of those.
Welcome to bronze level.
If I can pick it up. Another one of the Ariel forks and one of the fun spoons. Let me just get that first set labeled so I don't mix any of them up. All right, now we're going to run the second set, and I think there is 8 too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And that is up and running, the second set of those. Thanks so much for your bids. Thank you guys. Appreciate your bids. And Megan, thank you so much. Oh. Thank you. Let me get your name put on those. Up next we have a ironstone chamber pot. And it's so funny, I have a 14-year-old and she's a smart girl. She knows what chamber pots are. And not that, we use them anymore nowadays, but when I started bringing these home, like when I first started finding these, even to this day, they just gross her out so much. She's like, how can you touch that? And I'm like, they're clean. Like, I clean them. Anyways, we have this is an ironstone chamber pot, classic white, beautifully glazed ironstone chamber pot. There is a call out. The handle has been repaired in a couple spots here, but that is the only repair made on this. It is beautiful. I think my only regret on this is that there's not a lot of crazing, because I love crazing, but beautiful. We're going to go ahead and give that one a run. We're going to drop that down to $8, and that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. I have a ball jar here, one of the big ones. Unfortunately, I do not have a lid, but they're usually pretty easy to come by, the lids. So we're going to run this ball jar. Goodness, did I put a measurement in there? I don't think I did, but it's tall. Where's my measure tape? This is the big one. This is 10 inches. Let's see, can you run the ruffle pitcher with the blue stripes? Ruffle pitcher. Yes. Let me run this and while I do a quick search and find that one. But yes, I will. All right, so we're going to run the ball jar real quick. And that is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Bambi, thank you so much. I'm looking for the picture. I'm guessing that the blue stripe is the vase with the blue stripes. Let me pin the vase, and if this isn't it, I will
Welcome to
figure
bronze
out
level.
which one you're referring to real quick. Let me just grab that. It'll take me 1 second to grab that vase. Sorry about that, wait. Okay, hopefully this is what you were looking at. This is beautiful. It's like an Art Deco vase. It has like the frosted glass with the gorgeous blues around the top and that great ruffle to it. There is no chips or cracks. We're going to go ahead and give that a run, and I'll actually even drop down that price a little bit for you. No obligation.
I almost kept that one.
Thanks for your bid. And thank you so much. That's going to you. Thanks for requesting that. That is a pretty one. My husband wanted this. But like he tells me, every time I want stuff, like I want to keep everything, he's like, honey, you can't keep everything. So sometimes when he's like, oh, that's pretty, let's keep it. And I tell him the same thing. I'm like, honey, you can't keep everything.
Yes, that's very pretty. I was gonna use it as a gift.
All right, up next, I'm going to run this ironstone teapot we have here again. because this one I think is very pretty. This is along my line. Very, very pretty pink flowers. There was some chips in the little lid here. Or not chips, sorry, cracks. That's what they're called cracks. But other than that, the teapot itself is in great shape. It is ironstone. It's Elgrave, genuine ironstone out of England. Elgrave is a division of Wood and Sons. I have not heard of them, but that doesn't mean anything because there's a lot of companies I've never heard of. And we're going to go ahead and run that one. That is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. We're going to run this birdhouse. I'm just going to move this out of the way so that I can have a place to set it. Nope. Okay, my husband says it's too big, so I got to hold it. So we're going to run this beautiful birdhouse here, making sure I'm not stepping on stuff behind me. This is like a decorative birdhouse, and it is a nice metal. It does open. There's a little latch here. I can't see because it's in front of me, but there is a little latch to close it. And then oh, I guess I didn't latch it. Okay, so there's a latch here to close it. Let me latch it so I can hold it. There we go. And there's a hook up here that's like the lattice edges. Really pretty. It would be great to put some type of plant or something in it. And we're going to give that a run for $10. Up and going. I like the top too. I didn't show you the top. It has like flowers on it. Or not flowers, leaves. And thank you so much for taking a look at that one. What else? Okay. Oh, we have a pre-bid on our little hen here.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
Thank you. I think it's pretty too. This guy is so cute. This is an MCM pottery piece, a little hen. This is 24 karat gilt on there. No chips or cracks. Very beautiful. Stands about 3 1/4 inches tall, and that is up and running. Thank you so much for your bid. We are getting close to last call. You guys have been so great to me today, and we're pretty much cleared our shelves. And One Vintage Mimi, thank you so much. On that bird, oh goodness, no, thank you for telling me. Let me take a look at that because that's going to like stop anybody from buying it. Thank you. Sometimes,
Yes, it does. It opens from the top.
It does. Let me see if I can change the shipping and just run it again. No, it should not be that much. I'm trying to set up sometimes like custom shipping when I know something has to go like it's big. But for the life of me, I can't figure out what not. Like sometimes they're shipping, if I'm not just using the standard stuff, gets me. So let me fix this. Let's see. We are going to do a normal size box here instead of trying to mess with the box. Let me change this and see if this makes a difference at all. Confirm. And I'm going to run, let me pin this and run this again just to see. And I am going to still drop that price down. All right, I'm running it. Let me know if that shipping has changed at all. So, oh, and it does open. Hold on, I can't see what I'm doing. There's a little latch there, and it opens up, and it's hinged on this side. Thank you for your bid. I guess the shipping did look a little more reasonable now. Okay, great. Thank you so much for letting me know that, and thanks for your purchase.
On its way to you.
Yeah, you guys, thank you so much. Like, if you ever see shipping that's crazy, especially on my shows, let me know. Whatnot shipping confuses me. I don't know why. The other platforms seem easy, but if I don't do just like a standard, 1 pound or 2 pounds, and I try to do like a custom size box because I know it needs a bigger box, then sometimes shipping is crazy, and I'm like, who's going to pay that? So thank you. I appreciate that. What do we have going on next? Let's see. All right, 1 or 2 more items, and we're going to go raid somebody. I'm not sure who's on, so if you guys have suggestions, let me know. But let me show you 1 or 2 more things in the meantime. We have this adorable little like a bud vase here. My next show, So I have a show tomorrow. Let me get this running while I talk to you guys. Little bud vase, no chips or cracks, going for $1. I have a show tomorrow that's more contemporary home decor, not focused on vintage. It's contemporary. And then I have a show on Saturday at 4 o'clock. So tomorrow morning at 7:30, contemporary home decor. Saturday at 4 o'clock is my normal mix of vintagey items. Thank you so much for asking. All right, one more little guy here. We have that cute little Italian vase. He is a little chippy, but it is from Italy, and it's just so cute. It makes me smile. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're going to drop the price down. We're going to run this little one for $1 too. And thanks so much for looking at that. We're going to do our very last item of the day. We're going to close out with this lamp, just because I think this would make such great like salvage pieces if you were to take it apart. Again, just in case you weren't in here when I showed it the first time, very old wiring, untested. I would not recommend you plug it in. This is more decorative. And that is up and running. But you could take it apart to use those pieces, or just keep it as decor, put some type of shade on there, it would still be pretty. You can put those bulbs in there that are like battery operated. You can get them off Amazon. All right, thank you so much. With that, everybody, we are going to call it a day so we can go and do our Thanksgiving stuff here. And I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Let's go find somebody to raid. Who is on? Let's see. Let me just do a quick kind of look and see who is on. I don't even know. Come on, Whatnot. Catch up to me.
Happy
Nick,
Thanksgiving, everybody.
yes. Renewed with Style. Oh, I love Renewed with Style. Let's go see if we can jump into Renewed with Style show if she's still on.
Honey, what are you doing?
She is. All right, so we're going to go see her.
Nothing?